Okay, so it's time for a 2-chapter special of the Jojolands because last month I was too busy to talk about chapter 37, but I thought I would just give a quick little rundown after chapter 38 came out this month. Rundown of chapter 37 is that the user of the stickers stand, which we learned is called Point Blank, got defeated. I think Point Blank is a Bruce Springsteen song as well. Usagi loses his foot in order to make it so he can take the stickers off, and Usagi's mom shows up with stickers on her hands. So now getting right into chapter 38, we start off talking about rocks and all of the things that people have done with rocks, such as paint them and carve them, and even kill with them. And then we jump to Rohan and his house with his dog, and then his editor comes over. He talks to her for a bit, just about some revisions on a manuscript that he wants her to do, and then pretty much immediately lets her go. I think this is hinting at the next bit of Rohan's code he's about to release, so that's exciting. And then we immediately jump cut to the gang torture dancing on the sticker guy, which is crazy. And I had learned, because it's been like a day already since this chapter came out, and this and something I'm going to talk about later are absolutely blowing up. So in part 5, they're dancing to, I guess, an American song. It's the Prince song Pussy Control. And then in part 9, they are now dancing to, get this, the pizza theme from Spider-Man. They interrogate Point Blank's user, which we learn his name is Mundra, and he tells them pretty much everything that they know about Tori and where they took Usagi's sister to. And we learn that she's still being trafficked somewhere to be used as some kind of bargaining chip by somebody. And in the middle of them trying to think of somebody out there who can use a person as a plea deal, Meryl May calls the gang and lets them know that from this point forward, whenever they go to their next location, they have to completely cut contact with her because they have been tracked pretty much the entire time. Jodio has one little short conversation with Mundra before taking off, and then, oh my god, what the fuck is that? 2 beams of light come down in front of Mundra and turn into this vaguely person-shaped thing, and they walk up to him and just kill him and then fly away. This is the other thing that was blowing up literally everywhere. And we are left on the last image of the gang walking down the street, but it's kind of at a top-down view, as if we are looking through the beams of light's perspective. Act 2 of the Jojolands is off to a really, really scary start, and this stand, this new beam of light stand, what it implies about the user, and just like even the methods that it uses to kill, where all it does is walk on top of a person and just completely rip them apart, that is very oddly and horrifyingly telling to the kind of person that this stand is tied to. So this is not a good person I think we're dealing with. But as far as who that person is affiliated with, anything goes at this point. It was hinted at that the person who's been tracking the gang for the past 6 months was somebody involved with the mega yacht incident stuff, something involving the military guys on the boat. I don't imagine that we are even halfway through Act 2, but I kind of shudder at the thought of what just the rest of Act 2 is going to spell out, but also Act 3. Act 3 is going to be absolutely nuts, if there is going to be an Act 3. But Act 2 is really, so far, the stakes have risen quite a bit. They have been tracked for the last 6 months since the mega yacht incident, and now all of that stuff is kind of coming to fruition, and characters are taking like heavy damage. Like, Dragona is probably the closest thing to the group healer of this part, but she can't heal a severed foot. We might get a zombie horse kind of thing. Maybe that one guy that Meryl May had to call up to fix her hand is going to come back and fix Usagi's foot. We don't know. Only time will tell, but this new beam of light enemy, if this could be like another deep tease, like how Eclipse 8 was, where it's just another stand that comes down and kills subordinates when they're done, and then just takes off and leaves. Or it is the next upcoming stand that the gang has to fight. Who knows? All I know is that my little heart is not ready for somebody to pass in this group, and I don't think it's like coming up, but that's something we kind of have to remember, because I mean the torture dance just happened, so this is a part that uses the previous material that it references on its sleeve, and it's part 5 and 6, and there is a lot of death in both of those parts. But anyhow, good chapter as always. Good last 2 chapters. I was just busy last month. I did not have much time at home to like really sit down and talk about my thoughts of last month's chapter, but I thought it was great as usual. I thought the whole fight with the lions was great. I was not expecting Usagi to just completely get his foot ripped off, but here we are. Give me more of this beam of light guy, Araki. Give me more!